is The Wolf Man. My least favorite project Leigh Whannel has ever done. It doesn't matter if he wrote it, doesn't matter if he directed it. It's my least favorite out of all of those. I walked out of the theater trying to stay positive on it, trying to go, you know what? That was an okay, but on the low side, but it was okay at least. And the more I think about the movie, the more I realize that I just didn't enjoy it. I just didn't enjoy the film that much. The first act, I think, works enough. I think even when we get to the actual crash where you meet the Wolfman, I think that I was invested up to that point. I was like, okay, this is going in an interesting direction. I'm down for this. And then we kind of get away from that. And we get to the cabin, and it's just, for the next hour, him transforming into the werewolf. And it's really slow. It's a lot of him walking around the building like, oh, what's happening to me? It's a lot of that. There are some cool sequences there. Leigh Whannel has a sauce, so like when you see through the vision of the Wolfman, it's very good, but it can get really boring. And then the third act is just the same thing over and over again. You got to survive the werewolf going after you. Run away from the werewolf. That is literally all the movie is. And for a movie that I was excited about the concept, I was so excited that Leigh Whannel was attached, there's nothing more, there's not a lot of substance in this movie. They try to add stuff about the family and the family dynamic here, which I think makes the characters more likable, but you don't really dive into that. You just have it for the beginning, and then kind of just, you have the random scenes where the father's like, I gotta protect you. That's it. And so, definitely a movie that I was bored by. And I hate to say that I was bored by, but like, I constantly was trying to like, come on, get interesting. Do something. And it never did. It constantly kept me like, okay, this is very disappointing. And it was going to be my most anticipated list if I filmed it before I saw this movie. Glad I didn't, because it's instantly in my most disappointing movies of 2025.